My name is Naomi, I'm 27 years old, and I have never had a boyfriend, or been in a relationship, or been on a date. And the reason why I'm putting this super embarrassing, at least according to society standards, fact on the internet is because I know that there are a lot of girls who are probably in the same position as me. You know, maybe not as old as me, but the girls who've never had a boyfriend and think that there's something wrong with them because of it. I'm here to tell you that there is literally nothing wrong with you, and to share my story in hopes that it'll give you hope and comfort. And just a disclaimer, my faith plays a huge part in this. So yes, I'm gonna be talking about God and Jesus, and I'm not here to convert you, but just be honest about what has got me to this level of peace that I'm at and hope for the future. Because it's just insane how I went from like crying myself to sleep every night to right now like thriving, literally living my best life and not being worried or caring what other people think of me, or the fact that yes, I'm single, and I have been for my entire freaking life. So yeah, so I guess we can start with this story. So growing up, you know, I had crushes on boys and always loved rom-com movies. And so when I was in high school, I was like, this is it. This is when I'm going to have that amazing romance where I'm the shy, quiet girl who the school jock notices finally after 3 years and dates. You know, no, that didn't happen. So I went 4 years without a boyfriend, went to prom by myself. Literally, I was like I was the seventh wheel at my prom table. Like, there was an empty seat beside me. It's pretty sad now that I think about it, but I lived to tell the tale. And so then, you know, I was like, hey, university, like all those girls meet guys in college, like for sure this is gonna be the time when I have my first boyfriend. And you know, 4 years in university passed and nothing. Nope, not at all. So yeah, that kind of sucked. And you know, during these time periods, I would just feel an aching loneliness. I definitely thought something was wrong with me. For the longest time, I blamed my skin because, I mean, you can't really tell. You kind of can. But I have acne prone skin, and so I would think like no one loves me or is going to like want to date me because of my skin, which is something I was bullied for when I was younger. I mean, it wasn't serious bullying, but it was still bullying, okay? And so I literally have like diary entries with like dried tears on them. Now I'm laughing about it, but back then this was pretty traumatizing, okay? And yeah, I do remember like literally sleeping in soaked pillows because I would be crying myself to sleep thinking I'd be forever alone. And I'd like literally be crying out to God because I did have my faith like basically throughout my whole life growing up. But it wasn't until I think I was like 24-ish, yeah, 25-ish, 24, 25, where I started to really dive deeper into my faith, and that is literally what brought me to here. So anyways, yeah, I was kind of sad. I even would like lie about the fact that I've never been in a relationship like around my own friends. We'd be playing drinking games and it'd be like, okay, the person who was in a relationship the longest has to drink, and everyone would go around in a circle and say like, oh, like 2 years, a year and a half, and then I'd get to me and I'd be like, oh yeah, I was only like a couple months in high school. Lies, I literally dated no one in high school. So clearly it was something that I was very ashamed of. And to be honest, putting this video on the internet and saying this for like literally the whole world is still pretty nerve-wracking. But honestly, like, I just hate how society, I can't keep blaming society, but literally, you know, we've come to believe, most of us, that our worth lies in our relationship, and it doesn't. Like, it literally doesn't. There is nothing wrong with me, and there is nothing wrong with you if you've never dated someone. In fact, it's actually been a huge blessing, and that's something that I've realized after kind of diving deeper into my faith. That's like me diving deeper into my faith, is that it is a blessing. God literally protected me from heartbreak, from pain, from stress, from anxiety, all of the things that come with relationships. I know that there's like way more better things, you know, like love and all that. But you know, I was never ready for a relationship in high school or university or even my early 20s. I was still super self-conscious. I had like so many insecurities. I wasn't sure of who I am, what my purpose was, what my passion was. I was still discovering who I was. So if I was having to, you know, date someone else and just deal with that as well, it wouldn't have ended well, and I would have to deal with the painful heartbreak that comes with a breakup. At least that's what my friends have told me. So yeah, so then once I started to kind of explore my faith and stuff, I came to understand more of who God was and who I was to him. And by the way, you too, whether you believe in him or not, you are loved. You are literally the apple of God's eye, you know, whether you don't. I was fortunate enough to have like amazing loving parents and friends and family, and I'm sure you do too. And even if you don't, like, you are still loved, and that is, I think, the main message of this rant that I'm going on right now. But yeah, I started to become more confident in who I was and who I was created to be and my purpose on this earth, and realizing that, yeah, God's got me, and having hope for the future and knowing that he knows the desires of my heart and he will fulfill them. And when you think about it, like, you know, most people get married, like, say, in their 20s, 30s, and then they have like 30, 40, 50, 60, depending on how long you live, years to be in a relationship and to live your life with someone else. But how many years do you really have to be a young single person, you know, to be pretty much selfish and just work on yourself, spend all of your time doing things that you love without caring about what another person wants to do or having to accommodate for another person? You know, this is the time to chase after your own dreams, to try your own hobbies, whether they're new or old. You know, take that tap dancing class, go to that workout class every single day and become the best version of yourself. And so that's kind of what the journey that I've been on for like the past 2 or 3 years, literally just living my best life. I've been kind of blessed to have complete peace with my season of singleness, but yet hope for the future. And I just hope that you guys can get to that point too. I know that it's not easy. Trust me, I've been in those low paths, especially now that, you know, the holidays are coming up. I feel like that's when most people feel the loneliest. And yeah, I just hope that this video can give you hope and let you know that you're not alone. If you have any questions or you want to talk, leave a comment, send me a message on Instagram, because I am there for you. You are beautiful, you are loved, and God loves you. Thanks for watching this rant. Bye.